Shalom. Shalom, my people. Shalom. Shalom, my people. Good morning to you. Happy Sabbath. Right here is today's drink is mushroom coffee. It has all the nutrients for your immune system. It wake up your senses. It's very good. Very, very good. You done seen it on TikTok, you done seen it all over. But a lot of this stuff, like I said in Genesis, the herbs is our medicine. And that's what Dr. Saber was trying to do. Let us know that the herbs are our medicine. Because you got to remember, God said he made it from the dust of the ground. The dust of the ground is good soil. And the deeper you go, the darker the soil you go. So we all different shades of brown. We're not black. We're not light skinned. We're not whatever they try to call us. We're from the soil. That's why they tell you, which is true. You go walk around on your yard when you in the sun barefoot. People who got yards. I ain't somebody got that, but they building their houses now. They're not even building driveways. They got the septic tank right in front of the house over here off of Normandy. Behind, if anybody know what a Waffle House is, it's a street behind that leads to Ellis Rose, I think. And I rode past there and seen these houses they got sitting there, and the road, there's no road. You got septic tanks in front of people's house, and if it rains, they stuck. It reminds me of Georgia when I used to go to Georgia on the clay road. It's stuck, but we are made from the dust of the ground. We are made from the dust of the ground. So walk out there on your feet barefoot and absorb your strength. Your strength is in that. Go get your sun. Your sun is in the vitamin D. The vitamin D is to heal. The vitamin D will keep you from getting sick. And all this stuff is from the ground. So we got to go back to our roots. We got to go back to where we come from. Because you got to remember, our forefathers, they didn't have no doctors and surgery coming up during slavery. What they would do is they ate the fruit, the herb from the ground and healed their body. So we have to do the same thing. We got to get back to who we are. See, because we are in America. We are the Hebrew Israelites of the Bible, the so-called niggers, so-called Native American Indians, and the so-called Hispanics. Them are not our names, but that's why I say so-called, because we don't have a name. I'm 57. And I think I done witnessed like 3 or 4 different name changes. It had black on there. It had first Negro on there. It then had Afro-American. It done had different name changes, but everybody else's name stayed the same. So we can't even mark our real nationality because we don't even know our real nationality. But if we wanted to, we couldn't mark it on the thing because I haven't filled out an application, but I know that. I hear the brothers talking about there's not even a place to put your name. You just got to be black. But everybody else got a name. We don't. But I'm here to let you know that you are in America. The Hebrew Israelites are in America. That is, they are not the Israel that are so-called Jewish people over there in Israel right now. Let me get to it. Let me start reading it. What I do, I got some sources. I'm starting on a new book. Yeah, I'm starting on a new book. I love reading. Man, reading. Let me get to this first before I get to it. Y'all know them books, even not the books, but the movie. I seen the movie Covenant. No, Creator. With Denzel Washington in it. That movie is awesome if you know what you're looking for. I don't want to give a spoiler alert, but please, people, watch that movie. But look, like I told this person, I said, look here. When you watch movies like that, just know, if you understand and know that the movie is dedicated to the destruction of the so-called nigger, so-called Hispanics, and so-called Indians. If you understand that, you will get it. But if you go in there blind, you won't get it. You won't get it. In the first scene that come over, it say the Neanderthals. They were smart people. See, they throw both of them. They developed this, they developed that. Really, they didn't develop nothing. They trying to give themselves credit. We're trying to get it's called the history. Not me. I'm not making up. Everybody know that Esau is Neanderthal, right? You know they lived in the cave. Then they said. Then the lady said there was a species that came along that was better than us. Something like that. There. That's us. We've always been better than them. But they got twists and turns in that. But if you don't understand it, you'll see. But this is what's coming. You got to see the movie. It's very good. A lot of movies are good. Okay, let me get to it. I'm reading another book. Like I said, I'm reading this book here. It's called The Destruction. Yeah, The Destruction of Black Civilization. What it's a lot of history in it, but what I do notice that understand when God said the word wasn't given unto the prudent. A lot of our people write these books and stuff like that, but nobody they never thought to go to the Bible and get information. They still want to say that we are Africans or Egyptian, but the greatest history book you can ever learn from is the Bible, because the Bible is our history. You want to learn about, they talk about the Greeks and how the Greeks got defeated, how the Greeks defeated Egypt and all this Ethiopian and all this land of Kemet, what you want to call it. All of it is history, which is some of the history too, but they won't never tell you who the Israelites are, because they try. Even our own people don't even know. They just don't know. I know you looking at me and say, man, you how you gonna dispute people that write books and these books are 300 pages? They've been doing 6 years studies, and that don't mean nothing. If you don't go to the Bible to get your source, if you ever write a book, you got to start off with the Bible, because you got to know who you are. And they have told us this for so long, and it's hard to believe, because you can't believe a man like me. I'm too simple. I'm not educated enough for you to believe me, right? So the stuff I tell people, they look at me like, man, you just so nigga, how you know this stuff? You know what I'm saying? But you got to study these books. I get my information from the Bible. So when I read the books, it gives me clarity. But I do notice out of all the books, nobody, they won't go to the Bible and read about our history. We all in there. That's why they took out the Apocrypha. The Apocrypha means the hidden one. You want to know about you want to know about Alexander the Greek? Go to your Apocrypha and read the Maccabees. First and second Maccabees. That's where they tell you how he died, how he divided the land, how he conquered all these people. He tell you how he conquered us, but nobody won't get it. I don't understand it, because wisdom. Go read the Wisdom of Solomon in the Apocrypha. You'll get your knowledge there. You'll start getting your knowledge. See, but they still got us overshadowed with this stuff that is misinformation. I'm gonna read this out. I read out of this book. This is what it said. This interview the guy. Have you ever seen that? It was on Netflix. What's that Prime? The Summer Ledger. The Summer Legend. If you read that, I read the book on it. So I seen the documentary. I read the book on it. If you read that, they were interviewing this guy, and this is what he said. What became of the black people or Summer? That was the town. The traveler asked the old man, for ancient records show that the people of Sumter were black. What happened to them? The old man sighed. They lost their history, so they died. I want you to think on that. I want you to ponder on that. He said they lost their history, so they died. In a nation of people that lose their history, you're doomed to death, because everybody know their history but us. That's why we killing each other. That's why we dying at a rate. And it's not me. I told a person, I said, look at the holidays. God will kill a bunch of niggers. God will kill a bunch of niggers during that time, because we worshiping days that does not exist to us, because we have lost our history. The Wisdom of Solomon. For into a malicious soul, wisdom shall not enter, nor dwell in the body that is subject unto sin. Because our body is subject to sin, because we don't read, we don't study, we don't do none of this stuff for ourselves. So our body is subject to this kind of stuff that's going on with us. So we don't know. So we don't know what's going on. We don't know that we are the children of Israel. We are the people in the Bible that the Bible speaks of. You can't do history without this Bible. You cannot do history without this Bible. I don't care what kind of history you study, what kind of historian you think you is, I guarantee you, a man that went to college for archaeologies, all this other stuff, don't know more than me. We went to Cambridge because them people won't study this Bible and learn your history. Of course, they know about Egypt, but they would, in them history books, they would admit the Hebrew Israelites. Why so? The question is why? Why so? Why do you admit these people? Why do our history only start back in the 1400s when everybody else's history goes back? But our history only started in 1400. So-called Nick and slavery. Why? Why every ethnic group history go back? They go back to BC, beginning of time, all this stuff here. But they say your history stopped. So my question, did you just drop out of the sky and land it? And bam, here I am. Nobody want to take the time to read these Bible, the Apocrypha that the Catholic Church took out because it was so detrimental to them. It's called a hidden one. The King James Bible, King James 611 has it in there. But you can buy it single for you can study. I study these books and Bible. People listen, I'm not just an ordinary guy talking to you. I might seem like, but I know this stuff, man. God had given it to me. And I know it. Go to Jeremiah. See, this is proof that you are in America. Because this is what's going to happen to you. This is what happened to us. This is what had happened to us through the time that we don't forget who we are. Some of us are waking up. But not enough because we died every week, every day. We shooting each other. We are shooting each other to death. Every day. We see it. Jeremiah 16:13. Therefore will I cast you out of this land into a land that ye knew not, neither ye nor your fathers. And there shall you serve other gods day and night, where I will show you your flavor, where I will not show you favor, where I will not show you favor, where I will not show you favor. Jeremiah 16:13. Write these scriptures down. I beg you, please. Write these scriptures down and prove me. Improve me. The Lord said that he would cast us into a land. Our forefathers don't know nothing about this land. We didn't know nothing about it because we were living in Israel. If you go back to the 1920s, 1910s, they got captured videos of a number of black people walking through Israel, up and down the streets. But I watched these movies, World War I, II. I watched the Korean War. I watched all these documentaries. We was up and down all them streets in all them countries. These wars are for us to keep us silent, to hide the secret. We are the great mystery that the Bible talk about. Why are we the great mystery? Why are we the people that are so great in everything we do? But we kill our own self. You will kill your brother, but you will not go to Mandarin. You will not go to any the beaches and eat the food. North side, west side, east side, where our domain at amongst each other, so we just destroy each other. Deuteronomy 28:54, you will see the destruction of the black man. And I think you go down to Deuteronomy 56, you'll see the destruction of the black woman. These are curses that are set upon us. God said we worship God. We Jehovah's Witnesses. We are Baptists. We Pentecostal. We Muslim. We everything. If our ancestors were to come back now, they wouldn't know what we're doing. They wouldn't know the God that you serve. You serving another God because you serving Caesar Borgia. Leonardo da Vinci was hired by Pope Alexander VI of Rome to paint his son, Caesar Borgia, as the world famous Christian, the image of Jesus Christ. Yes, that's us. Deuteronomy 28. I'm proving to you that you are the people, that this is our history. Thou shalt cry, Deuteronomy 28:36. The Lord shall bring thee and thy king, which thou shalt set over thee, unto a nation which neither thou nor thy father have known. And thou shalt serve other gods, wood and stone, the cross and the carver stone. Christian and Muslim is one of the biggest religions in the world. And both of them are like crack. Once you get hooked on it, you can't get off of it. God is giving you proof that you came to another land. You're in another land that you have nothing to do with. That's why you're doing the stuff you do, because you don't know your history. They done blotted out our history from books. Then they tell us that we are a lie. Our own people tell us we are a lie because they have taken our history out of us. That's why you got to ask the question, why are we the only nation that destruction amongst each other like we do? Why are we the only nation all over the world, the earth, that we're at the bottom? The so-called nigger, so-called Hispanic, and so-called Indian. Indians on reservation, being crucified on reservation. So-called Mexicans, Hispanics, what you want to call it, they coming here on the border. Again, they come here on the border. Guess what, people? This is where the great Armageddon, which y'all call, this is where everything gonna be at. Right here in the United States of America. They're not just migrating here for nothing, people. The Most High getting us ready. Until you understand that, then you won't get it. We mad at the people from coming over here, but God got it all set up. If you go read like the book of Kings, you go read the Apocrypha, you can see where the Lord sent them so-called Hispanics and Indians. They came over here during Christopher Columbus. They was already over here 500 years before we got here. This is why this is their land. We came over here in the 1500s, the 1400s. We came over here from the west coast of Africa. They was already here. I'm just telling you. Don't get mad at them. They waiting on us, like I did the sermon last week, the teaching last week. They here waiting on Judah to wake up. We are Judah. The tribe of Judah is us. They're waiting on us to wake up. They getting here waiting on us. We are it. When you understand that we are the people of the Bible, they wait. Every nation that's coming over here is waiting on us to wake up, because they're gonna follow our leash. You go read Deuteronomy 49, I think 7 or 10. You'll see that who shall wake up? Judah. He's like a weeping lion, an old lion, crashed down. We so docile. Them people they fighting. Here we are killing each other. The nations will come over here waiting us to get our shit together. They're waiting on us to get our shit together. In Deuteronomy 28:37, thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb, a byword among all nations, where the Lord shall lead thee. We scattered all over the world. That's why we call niggers, we call Indians, we call Hispanics, they call us Negro, they call them spits, they call them savages. All kind of bywords and names, that's what they call us. Jeremiah 17:4. I'm just giving you proof that we're here because God sent us to this land. We here. We're in Americas. We was in Israel. We to the land our forefathers never knew, because you got to remember, just think about it. During the ancient days, all we knew was over there. All we knew was Africa, West Africa, South Africa, all that, Egypt, all that. That's all we ever knew. So our forefathers didn't know nothing about this land. And thou shalt even thyself shall discontinue from thy heritage that I gave thee, and I will call thee to serve thy enemy in the land which thou knowest not. For ye have kindled a fire in my anger, which shall burn forever. That's what I was telling this person that, look here, we're going to be in this condition till the Most High come back. It's forever. But you can save yourself. You can be a silver lining in the midst of all this trouble. We come back. You come back to the Most High, start doing His word. Well, we're gonna still have to go to the trial and tribulation. All the prophets went through it. They served God. All the prophets served God. Ain't not Jesus, but served God. The Most High. Yeshua. Because Jesus Christ, Yahweh said, I came not of my will, but of my Father. So we're not serving Jesus Christ. We're serving who sent Jesus Christ. But we had to go through Jesus Christ to get to the Father. A lot of people don't believe. A lot of people think they just one, all in one. But how come you say I come of my Father? I'm not going to get into that. But we serving an enemy. Who your enemy? Go to Deuteronomy 28:16. Your enemy is the one that sold you for buying men and buying women. So every nation is your enemy. Every nation is your enemy. God keep telling us we're going to be in another land serving other gods. I keep reading it to you. Go to Deuteronomy 15:15. 15:15. And thou shalt remember that thou was a bondman in the land of Egypt, and the Lord thy God redeemed thee. Therefore I command thee this thing this day. God said we're going to remember, because we're over here catching hell. You're going to remember you were the one who Moses got out of Egypt, went across the Red Sea, that was in the wilderness. That's you. Now, you can get the connection. Now I'm going to go to this, Isaiah. I'm going to move a little faster. Isaiah 1:3. The ox knows his owner, and the ass his master's crib. But Israel do not know, my people do not consider. Sinful nation, a people laden with iniquity, the seed of evildoers, children are their corrupt. For they forsake the Lord, they have provoked the Holy One of Israel to anger, they are going away backwards. We are going away backwards. Our children are corrupt. That's why our kids killing each other, killing us. Because we don't know who our owner is. We're in this world not acknowledging the Most High. All these curses fit us. God calls us oxes and asses, the two stubbornest animal it is. God calls us them. So we got to get on board and learn what the Most High. And then let's check this out. John, I'm just reading these because I don't want the time to be long. John 5:43. St. John 5:33. I am come in my Father's name. I just explained to you, Jesus come in his Father's name. And ye receive me not. If another shall come in his own name, he you will receive. This will you receive. You receive Caesar Borgia. This will you receive. So-called Jesus Christ. You believe him, but you won't believe the word that come out of the Bible. John 5:45-47. Do not think that I will accuse you to the Father. There is one that you, even Moses. Do not think that I will accuse you to the Father. There is one that you, even Moses, in whom ye trusted. For had ye believed in Moses, you would have believed in me, for he wrote of me. But if ye believe not in the writing, how shall you believe in my word? Jesus saying that you can't believe in me because you don't believe in Moses. You don't believe in the Old Testament because Moses wrote of him. See, but you don't know this because the church trying to get you to get discontinued from this. So the Most High, God, Jesus is saying, you can't believe in me Because you know that's why a lot of people don't believe, because guess what? They kick them out of the Old Testament. They don't believe in the Old Testament. So they paint him out. They get rid of him. They give you a false Jesus. So you don't know who Jesus is. So you believe not in the Most High because you don't believe in Moses. Moses is your history. The first 5 books tell you all about yourself. But you won't believe it. You won't listen. You rather listen to these pastors. God said you believe in the so-called Jesus Christ, which was written by the Leonardo da Vinci, was hired by Pope Alexander VI of Rome to paint his son Caesar Borgia as the world famous Christian image of Jesus Christ. That's who you believe in. That's who you believe in. So you can't believe in, if you don't believe in Moses, you can't believe in Jesus. So you can't believe in the stuff that I tell you. Even if you see it, because your mind is fixated on him. When you pray, who do you imagine? Do you imagine a man that looked like us? Do you imagine a man that looked like this? Do you imagine? Because you go to Daniel 10:6, you go to Revelation 1 and read 13, 14. Revelation 1 and start off and read 13 and 14 and see the description of Jesus that look like this. Well, I'm not saying this is him, but this is a real picture of this man. This is how he looked. But this is a depiction of Jesus Christ. This is how he would look if he were in the script. When you pray, do you see a black man? When you say you have a dream and you say you see an angel, do you see a black angel? No, because you believe not in Moses, so you believe not in Jesus Christ. Maccabee 3:48. And they laid first Maccabee, which is in the Apocrypha, what I'm trying to tell you about. The hidden book. First Maccabee 3:48. And they laid open the book of the law, the Bible, wherein the heathen had sought to paint the likeness of their image. They painted the likeness of this. All this scripture. First Maccabee. And this is history, real history, where they painted this the Pope, the 6th of Rome, they painted his son. Maccabee tell you that they painted his son. It's already written. But you won't believe nothing that the Bible says because you believe not of Moses, because Moses is written of him. You believe not that. So you all confused. And I'm gonna give you true documents. And I give you scripture to go to. Prove me wrong. I'm giving you scripture to go through. God said that we stiff-necked people. Our kids are paying for what we did, what we're doing. And Hosea 4:6. That Hosea 4:6? No. Yeah, Hosea 4:6. No, that's I think that's Hosea 4:6. We don't know that's Isaiah 1:3, read, I think, over to 7. So we don't believe. That's why our kids are cursed. Our kids are killing us. We can't go nowhere. You can't go to the movies. You can't go to Orange Park Mall. You can't go nowhere. You can't get on the bus if you're a bus rider. Can't go to the store. Our little girl and our little boys, little girl, they want to kill each other on the street. Old people staying at home. Can't even come outside. They are our oppressor. Second Peter 2:15-16. But was rebuked for his iniquity. The dumbass speaking with malice voices forbear the madness of the prophet. These dumbasses are speaking against the prophet. The Bible called them that. He literally called them dumbasses. You go read 2 Peter 15-16. Go read it. The Bible called them dumbasses. This is why T.D. Jakes is coming up. Y'all remember Eddie Long called A's for messing with the little boys? T.D. Jakes is next. All the other pastors that don't follow. We got pastor right here in Jacksonville that done failed. Cause God lifting up their skirt and showing y'all them doing what they doing, molesting kids, having sex with kids. T.D. Jakes has no business, even if he just say he innocent. Please tell me what a bishop with that kind of following going to a party with P. Diddy. And we all know P. Diddy is a known bisexual, homosexual, everything. Why is he at these parties? It makes no sense. The Apocrypha, the wisdom of Solomon. I read that one off. For the malice of soul, wisdom shall not enter, nor dwell in the body that is subject unto sin. Because our body, we disobey the law, such commandment, because it ain't even coming in us. Wisdom chapter 1, 1 through 12. Seek not death in the era of your life. Death coming. Don't seek it. Seek death is talking about after our soul leave our body. We continue to live on. It says, seek not death. And put not upon yourself destruction. Don't go through this world just being evil. This the wisdom. Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked, who covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? It goes back to that again. They paint it. I'm going to read it again. During the Renaissance era around 1453, Leonardo da Vinci was hired by Pope Alexander VI of Rome to paint his son Caesar Borgia as the world famous Christian into the image of Jesus the Christ. Job confirmed it. Maccabee confirmed it. The Bible confirmed it. I don't know what else to say. Who could confirm it? They paint the salt the pictures. That's why you got everything you see is white. The angels are white. Jesus is white. The prophets are white. But common sense to tell you they couldn't be white during that time. But we have no common sense. We live in error. And this is what we choose to do. When it's plain view of what's going on. They're making movies about us. With a movie called Leave Nothing Behind. And they got the one called The Creator, the one with Denzel Washington's son in it. All the World War II documents, you see that they have no black people in the military when we was over there fighting too. We was in the World War I war, but when they do all the documentaries, they show none of us. We got living, they dead now, but we had living people walking around here with World War I. We had people recently died last 2 years, black men that was in World War II. But when they do documentaries, they never show them. You have to go dig it up. When they do movies, you don't see them in the military. We was in the French War. We was in all them wars because we scattered all over the place. So they hide your history. They paint the faces. You go read Ezekiel, you see an angel. Tell you what color angels are. You're made from the dust of the ground, folks. I know it's hard for you to believe. But you got to open up your mind and start reading. Shalom, my people. Shalom, my people. Look here. I want you to just mess like. It's free. It don't cost you. Man, share it to your friends. Just give it to anybody. Share it. Send it over. Copy the link to your friend. And show them, say, look what I learned. This guy's teaching straight out of the Bible. He's not getting up there and saying one word and walk around the church up and down and preaching prosperity. He's telling the truth to save our soul. Tell your friend, why are you scared? Share this stuff. Get the information out. Shalom, my people. Shalom. Shalom, my people.